Hi, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Just yesterday, my wife and I returned from a 3 nights, 4 days holiday down to the southeast of South Australia in a town called Mt Gambier, which is a wonderful area, a wonderful regional country town in South Australia. I'm probably going to break this, and I had just a wonderful time of taking 2 days of photography and video using a number of cameras, including my iPhone, while we were there, and the other members of the family were doing the same. Once or twice a year, we meet up with relatives from Canberra and relatives from Renmark and us, and we meet somewhere in between those three areas, usually on the Murray River or somewhere like that. But this time we chose to go to Mount Gambier, and it's just a wonderful place. I haven't been there for over 50 years. Probably been there about 5 or 6 times in my lifetime, and it hasn't changed too much, although the infrastructure and whatever is a lot better in some ways for catering for tourism. But it's a place rich in history and heritage, and very unusual sort of part of Australia in that it's not that these places don't exist elsewhere in Australia, but it's noted for its what they call sinkholes and underground caves filled with water where people go cave diving, and also the most famous place in or most well-known place in Mount Gambier is what they call the Blue Lake, which provides the water supply for Mount Gambier, but it remains a beautiful, vivid blue most of the year. And we were fortunate enough to go on a guided tour with a local man there who took us into the inner workings of how the Blue Lake works. And I'll be showing you a little bit of that video later on in this series. But that was quite exciting. And the one that my wife and I and a couple of the others found was the most exhilarating was the just right next to the Big Four Blue Lake Caravan Park, where we were staying in some wonderful cabins. There is a wonderful little conservation park there, full of plants and birds and animals, including kangaroos, about 3 different varieties of kangaroos there, I think, and plenty of birds and walking trails. And it is just a wonderful place. And we were fortunate enough the first morning to have a beautiful sunshiny time, and then later on, the next time we went there in the next afternoon, there was a bit of light misty rain too, which added to it. So I'm going to be sharing some of this with you, and I'll talk a bit about maybe some of the cameras that I used and didn't use. I took a few with me, but didn't use all of them to much extent. Although I think I used every one of them I had with me, except for one, I think. Anyway, that's by the by. So anyway, I'll be making comments and putting notes as we go, and I'll put some links underneath so you can look up some of these places we've been to as well. So thanks for watching, and like if you like, subscribe if you wish. Keep on watching here now, but this will be broken up into about 3 parts. So I think possibly, so probably part 1 this is, and part 2 and part 3. I might use a little bit of this intro to introduce the other 2 parts. So thanks for watching, and keep on watching. So there's the Blue Lake Holiday Park. In there is where we were staying, and the conservation park was just quite close. This is the Umpherston Sinkhole we are walking to, the gardens. It's just a beautiful place.